Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Let's go back a little bit. It all starts with an offer that I got from an esports organization called Hooked Esports. These were some of the best people in the Colorado/Midwest region, and after narrowly losing to them in a tournament just the previous month, I was offered a spot on the team. To me, this was playing with some of the people that I looked up to the most, and almost saw them as heroes. And it was a big step for me. Over the course of just a couple of months, I had gone from the lowest league in ESEA to ESEA Main, right below MDL, and thought that this was one of my last stops before going semi-pro. Just 10 days after joining Hooked, we went to our first LAN tournament, Dreamhack Denver 2017. This was a BYOC tournament with a $2,000 prize pool. Just after entering the venue, I managed to meet up with Stewie and Tarek from Cloud9. Cloud9 was one of the best North American teams at the time, and they later went on to win the Major, the biggest tournament in CSGO.
And waits patiently as Cloud9 sets the push up. Oh, it happens! They made it work! Cloud9 are your E-League Major champions!
My team eventually got set up and we waited to play. There were delays. And even though we were there for 10 to 12 hours that day, we only ended up playing one match. But we did win, so we continued to the next day. On day 2, Dreamhack finally figured out what was causing their problems and we started going. Due to the delays on the previous day, we had to go from 20 teams still in the tournament down to just 2. As we continued to play the upper bracket, we ended up just crushing everybody, all the way up until the finals, where we met CU Boulder's CSGO team. At one point during the match we were down 13-8, but we managed to claw back a victory and secured our spot in the grand finals, which we learned earlier in the day would be played on a main stage in front of a crowd, and streamed online for hundreds of people to see.
Follow your heart, it will lead to success. Finally, I wake up every day feeling blessed.
Today we have our finals match of CSGO between Hooked Gaming and First In, Last Alive.
Hooked Gaming is the team that coming from the winners bracket. Then we have First and Last Alive coming in from the losers.
These are two very skilled teams. They've been playing together for a little bit, so we're hoping to see a lot of good action and a lot of good executes, and hopefully just a fantastic best of 3 coming out of these two. I mean, they had some great games. I was able to watch one of Hooked Esports games afterwards, and they looked really, really good together. They were flashing each other perfectly well, and I mean, they honestly looked like a pro team. Like, they were looking fantastic in their semis match.
As the first map of the best of 3 series began, I realized just how uncomfortable I was playing on stage. Our opponents came at us with a very fast strat and nobody was able to get anything done, setting the tone for the first map.
2v5, wow, Hooked is just getting shut down on this site. 1 man left alive. Zekwe looking for 1, looking for a second, and he gets taken out by MES. That's a great way to start for T-side.
Yeah, it's just a complete lack of respect for the opposing team.
First In, Last Alive, up 2-0 on the T side of Nuke, and another save coming out from Hooked Esports.
I wasn't able to get into the game, and I felt that we would just lose out. I felt that I was going to be a missing part of the team, that I wasn't going to show up in my first grand finals.
Only 1 man left alive for the terrorist side. MES with the op, and he gets shut down by Baze. That was a great hold, honestly, by Hooked.
It was my other teammates that eventually started to get into the game and brought us our first couple of round wins.
That's a good trade from Kev.
Yeah, Kev made a squeaky, was able to spot, and Zaket and Peachy also getting kills themselves as well. Esdo does answer back with 1 more, but Baze here trying to watch the angle, does get the
Nice
shot
job
on him.
But these after-play positions are solid for the terrorist side. Easy Doe doesn't even have to peek, but takes down Peachy anyways. Didn't even get to touch the bomb.
We kept on trading rounds back and forth.
But we got the T side coming in 2v5, probably just looking most likely just to not die after time. And there goes the last 2. It's looking pretty good for Hooked.
As the game progressed, we finally started to hit our stride.
Those guys, after that early disrespect play, it has been downhill from there. They have not been able to find a foothold in this map. Hook just shutting them out. Zekwe taking another kill. Honestly, they just seem like they're grasping at straws right now trying to find something, because Hooked is giving them absolutely nothing to work with. And that'll be a 9-6 half in favor of Hooked Esport as they switch sides. Hooked moving over to that terrorist side.
We tried to rush A like our opponents did for our T-pistol, but it didn't work out.
And it's a quick cleanup for the side of First and Last Alive.
Yeah, so far Hooked haven't impressed me on their T side right now.
No, they look extremely flat.
This failure in the pistol would lead to it being super difficult for us to get back into the game.
This is an uphill battle for the side of Hooked Esports, who looked so good on that CT
They
on the
really
CT
did.
side. I had them coming into this terror side. I thought they'd be more dynamic, but they are looking very flat right now. This is gonna be a rough buy. I mean, they gotta force out.
Right, yeah.
They gotta do whatever they can here, but honestly, I have no hope.
On map point, we were able to make it down to the lower bomb site, but there were a few mistakes.
Oh, Bay's jumping
Oh,
off the
team
catwalk.
kill.
He takes himself out. He jumped off the catwalk, but they're trading it back. The terrorists are holding on here for dear life. Peachy trying to
again,
pull
the
it back.
Galil coming out.
Zquid and I managed to pull back a 2v5 to a 2v2. The bomb was already planted, and all we had to do was just hide and survive. Let the CTs come to us.
Peachy with 3 HP.
Oh,
the Molly's
no,
right
he's
in
gonna
this
get
position. Oh,
slide
no.
out. Yeah, there he goes
Peachy.
to the fire.
What a way for this map to end. 16-10.
But my abrasiveness led to us losing the map based off a molly kill.
Welcome back to the BYOC CSGO Finals here at Dreamhack Denver 2017.
They're going ahead with Overpass is the next one, correct?
Overpass is up next. That's the pick of first in, last alive.
But as you saw, the teams are closer. They were both expecting to sweep each other.
Yeah.
That's clearly not the case going on here.
No, not at all. We saw a very lackluster T-side from Hooked on the last map, so hopefully we see a bit more strategy coming out from them, as honestly I was extremely underwhelmed by them. Are you feeling like Hooked is going to be able to, you know, put together a solid T-side?
They have. We honestly we hope so, to get a nice game going.
Yeah.
Because what you find, especially on a main stage, is that even on the stage here where we don't have the thousands of fans, there is that pressure. You've got the lights. You have a lot more people watching you.
Yeah.
So. And you're not using your own rig, right? When you're using your own rig in your home, in your couch, in your pajamas, there's no pressure. Up here, it's a little different story.
It for sure is. I mean, with all the people sitting out in the crowd watching you.
All this pressure led to a ton of anxiety and nervousness while playing. Not to mention that these were my first grand finals that I had ever been in. The second map started much like the first did, with the opposing team coming at us very fast.
Normally you see one person picking up that kit.
Kev sneaking up from ramp.
Oh, the T's are
one
taking him
down.
out.
Oh,
All on
gets the
smoke in a
return.
1v3. Will he be able to take out Mies, let alone the rest of them? Spamming the USP.
Oh, down he goes.
Can only
to
get
polyrhythm.
one.
But we still had some fight left in us, and we weren't just going to get swept in these grand finals.
10. Only 2 left alive for the CT side, but a lot of two
Oh,
tag
Baze.
players. Get the deagle shots. There's
And
2
Peachy
kills right
sneaking
there.
in.
Brings it back new 2-on-2. Baze in a 1v2 now. 1 lit player. 1 person
Bomb
at full health, but
going
they got a
down.
plant. If he can shut down this plant right here,
No.
takes out Easy Doe as he goes in a 1v1 on an extremely lit I-do right here.
Idux versus Baze. Are we going to get the bait and switch with the bomb?
Picks up the AK, has the smoke for the defuse, taps the bomb, trying to find where he is, takes the spray and gets him.
Nice. Very well
What
played.
a fantastic eco. Off of only buying 2 deagles, they
Yeah.
pull it back. Baze with a 1v2 clutch.
But just like Nuke, the game kept on going back and forth, regardless of Baze's clutch.
Baze is the only one with any health. Baze pushing up, maybe going to try to find a pick if he doesn't fall back.
No, that's
Oh,
it.
the
It's all
double.
done.
Oh, the triple from
kill.
Easy Doe, saying this is my house. You are not allowed. I mean, it's just.
And they're disappearing fast.
Yes, they are going out fast. Easy Doe, just a straight
Oh,
push
here
to
we
B,
go.
rushing B, holding that W key.
Oh.
Smoke and Baze trading out. 3 frags for 1, puts the terrorists in an awkward spot. I-do and Mies. I-do taking that first shot. It's going to be a rough time. The molly goes in the wrong spot, though. And they've got the bomb down. Mies not looking, though. Oh,
He's hit-
gets
well,
traded
now
by
we have-
Zquid. I-do knows where he is. There he
Oh,
gets
there,
the
lovely
flick.
shot.
They should have the advantage, but the problem is, like you were saying earlier, they're aggressing too much.
Hooked have had it so easy that they could just raffle stomp over everyone. That I think they need to recognize that and start pulling back and playing a bit more
Right.
defensive, because they have the skill, they have the aim. I don't think they're giving first in, last out enough respect from the last game.
He needs the
Oh,
shot.
flashed, missed.
Oh, gets the shot though. Anyways, he takes the second pick and
Oh.
the second. I would honestly say if the CT side of Hooked cannot pull out this round and the last, they are going to be hard pressed, switching over to that T side.
Even though we did hit some nice shots, it wasn't enough in the end to get a good half going for us.
10-5 half in favor of first and last alive, especially because 2 CTs have rotated in, but they're just gonna soldier on, and this is what we've seen every time.
Oh,
but
nice
they get the
double
kills
pickup
this
from
time.
Baze.
Look,
And the plant.
finally something looking up. Mies on the flank, dinked. not looking good and taken down by Smoke.
Shot in the back.
After switching sides and winning that T-pistol, the momentum definitely swung in our favor. We definitely made up for the rounds that we lost on our CT side.
We're looking at it right now. I mean, honestly, I got to favor Hooked right now. They're looking solid. They're starting to gain some momentum. If they can take this round pretty clean, then they're going to be moving forward. They can tie up this game, and then we'll have a real map on our hands here. 2v2 with the bomb planted. Looks like kits on both players, so they've got the time to work with. They can find out these players, but looks like they're splitting up. One short, one playing Monster. Everyone's got good, decent HP except for Polly. Polly's about half, but Peachy takes down Polly. It's down onto Idu. We've seen him do it before. 1v2, looking for the guy on short, playing intelligently. Kev with the discipline.
Oh, he gets one.
He gets traded. Kev with the op shot onto Idu. The first and last alive has been struggling, honestly, a little bit on their CT side, trying to string rounds together, but unable to do it. Hooked looking a lot stronger on this T side than they did on their previous one. They take back the lead, which is good to see. Hooked Esports up 13-12 moving into this 26th round. They have no answer.
He's again.
Hooked has no answer to this. Smoke, though, once again coming up. Smoke getting
Smoke
a 2K.
Again. Oh, gets me.
Kind of kill stealing a little bit, but you know, whatever, it's fine. You know, kill's a kill, that's all I care about. As they move on.
Peachy with a nice
Peachy
shot on
getting
Polly.
the frag. 2v2 now, 2v1. Meek left alone as the lone CT. This is what the terrorist side needed. But Meek trying to prove himself. Will he find Peachy? First frag here.
He will. Oh, no.
Misses
he
the shot.
Everything.
We're into 14-14.
Nice pickup.
Oh, the flank by
from
Kev. We'll probably take out this easy dough up there.
Yep. Shot in the back.
Well,
15-14, so it's looking for a tie.
looking like this is going to be, and this is a force. I mean, this is a tough buy for the guys on first and last alive. If the terrorists don't play this right, it could go in the favor of the CTs, and we'll see overtime. But I'm guessing that they're smart enough.
On the last round of the second map, Smoke and I went out very early to some pistols. This wasn't good, but it eventually set up one of the most impressive clutches I have ever seen in this game. Kev, on map point, to bring us into the third map, pulled out such an amazing clutch that nobody thought he could even do it.
Looks like we might be heading into an overtime. I do round in the corner. Will he spot out Kev? He's pushing. Kevin, look out. Kevin finds him.
Kev gets one.
The headshot to take the map.
Shot.
16-14 in favor of Hooked Esports. They push it to map 3.
They've upset each other's maps.
Oh, man. And they trade map picks as Hooked moves into the 16 into the third map
what
of
an
Train.
intense game.
Thanks to Kev's heroics, we had made it to the third map. This was it. If we won the next map, we would win the whole tournament. It would be the first time winning Grand Finals, and we got the added bonus of taking home $1,000.
This for sure is going to be quite a tight match. The CT side obviously favored out of these two teams. Honestly, I'm kind of stoked for Hooked. You know, they started out kind of weak. They warmed up a bit in that last map, and honestly, they probably have the chance to close it out here. Oh, he's got to reload. That reload could kill him. Oh, he's up on top of the train.
Oh, no.
An unexpected angle for sure.
Is he going for the... He's
not. Nah, he's going to fake that for sure. Looking for me. Can't get the headshot. He gets the shot.
And
does he have enough time? Sounds like it. Sounds like he's got enough time. It'd be awkward if he didn't. And it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, no. No.
Losing that pistol will always be one of the most disappointing things I've ever done in my career. And as the caster kindly pointed out, it was very awkward. Losing that one pistol round led to us being down 5-0 at the start.
But as they're showing here, these CTs are showing how to take this fight back. Trying to get that guy inside. Polly getting Kev though.
What was he doing?
Though they have the god. Now Idu has a Molotov. This is called a God Molly. Lands right on the bomb, makes it impossible to defuse. But looks like he might have missed it. Yes,
no, he did get one.
Zekwe stood in the Molly to get the defuse. Getting that control. Me's backing up to join his team as they push onto the A site.
Yep, and the CTs from B coming back to assist.
Meek pushes into the Molly, takes it like a champ, but trades back and forth, and Me's all alone with the op. Is no match for 3 CTs. On loss bonus with this loss. But
he gets
with
one.
The shot around the smoke. Don't know if he can hit that, though. Probably should have stuck that. Maybe could have actually gotten it. Go for the pre-fire, gets
no.
him! 6 HP
Wow, way
with
to
the
go,
kid will have
Baze.
time to defuse. Baze pulling out that 1v2 clutch.
This was the second huge clutch that Baze had in the series, and it helped us stay alive in this map.
It's a
But
great pickup.
low
for Kevin.
utility though, looking on these CTs, they're going to have to take these aim fights, which is why Peachy's probably getting aggressive. Can he get onto?
yeah, he
takes
does.
out ID. There we go. That's
It's
what we
always
need to
nice
see.
when the enemy is showing their back to you first. You know
Normally.
you can get those first hits. Oh, Smoke taking damage down by Meek.
Meek trying to get this play off,
Oh,
getting
nice
the molly
molly.
out, and taken down by Peachy. Baze backing
Oh,
out.
and he gets the molly
Oh,
kill
the
after all of
afterdeath
that.
molly. You hate to see it. Easy
Kev
though in a
putting up-
1v3, bomb down, and he gets
Baze
taken out
again.
by Baze. Polly left in a 1v3, has to go for it. 15 seconds left, looking for the player in Kev.
One down. Oh,
Zequay trades
closing
it
down.
out, and honestly, that's the best that Hook could have hoped for coming into that 9-2 positioning.
Baze's clutch helped us go from being down 9-2 to going 9-6 for the half. That's truly what kept us in this game.
In a 5v2
Baze.
right now, Idu and Easy are going to be hard-pressed to take this site back.
Ichi taking out easy though.
Idu with the kick. Can he get the headshot? Looking for it. Cannot find it.
And then we were finally able to win a pistol too.
It's going to be a 4v4 as Hook
Nice
moves onto
trade.
the site. Gets one,
Zequay,
gets two,
oh,
Zequay
with the triple.
doing work.
And a quad.
Gets the quad going potentially for the ace, but Mies might push in on this bomb plant. Doesn't contest it actually. Goes in with this easy.
Oh.
Denies the ace at 16 HP. Smoke versus Mies, the two strongest players we've seen in this series coming out against one another. Will Smoke be able to take down Mies? 16 HP with an op. It's going to be hard to defuse this, especially because he's not even on the bomb. I don't see a way that he wins this unless this is a misstep from Smoke. Oh, gets
Oh.
the angle. Could have been bad.
Very bad. Oh, what a
Gets the
molly!
molly on the bomb, and the Smoke's in the wrong spot. No chance for Mies to win this round. Getting flanked out by Smoke right now, coming around the other side of Red Train. Sprays him down and takes him
Wonderfully
out.
executed by Smoke.
During the later stages of the game, Zequay started to come alive. He was the X factor that we needed to keep on winning these rounds.
Into the 4v3. Now, Zequay still has a molly. He could be
done.
able to molly the bomb. He's up in the God molly position, but has to throw it quickly because if that defuse comes in, he's already on the bomb. If he sticks it, he should be fine. But Zequay takes out Easy while he's on the bomb. While he's standing the molly, and he takes
to
out
the
Polly
smoke.
whenever he tries to step in. Mies in a 1v2, trying to tap the bomb, bait out Kev, and Zequay and is
Kev to the smoke.
unable to do it. Bomb's mollied off though.
Nice
Smoked
smoke.
out. Polly's
No,
gonna
no,
have to
no.
stick this. He's gotta stick it.
Oh,
The spray
don't. Zequay
puts the
again.
puts the terrorists on 15 rounds. Hooked Esports 1 round away from becoming our CSGO BYOC champions here at Dreamhack Denver. All they have to do, take one of these last 3 rounds, and that is it.
1 round away from winning. That's all it took. I've played thousands, if not tens of thousands, of these same exact rounds in this game. The next one would go on to be one of the best that I've ever played.
Looks like the terrorists are playing slow and methodical. They know this economy's low. They're trying to take it slow, trying to find their picks. Will Kev check this corner? It looks like he's pre-firing. He's ready for it. Will he pre-fire and get a shot? He gets the headshot on Paulie. The guy pushing the smoke.
Oh,
Mies gets the first frag. Almost
And a
gets
second.
He does get a second and puts Peachy on 2 HP. This is what they needed to see to pull out this round. Puts the terrorists in an awkward spot.
It all seemed to be falling apart. And I didn't know it at the time, but me falling back when I was down that low in health was by far the best play I could have made.
They've got the flank coming in again. If that flank kill doesn't work, if the terrorists cannot hold off the
Oh,
flank.
what a shot from Idu.
Idu taking out Baze. Smoke taking out that flank though. Smoke could be the linchpin of this round. Peachy just needs to stay alive as long as possible to scare them. Just scare them
no.
off. Peachy with the
Okay.
headshot on Idu. It's on to Easy Do in a 1v2. Peachy on 2 HP. All they have to do is
Can
to
he
stall
do
at the time. Easy Do trying to get the spray.
All
And they
right, there
take
it
him
is.
out. That is the game.
Hooked. Take it.
Hooked Esports winning the best of 3, taking the CSGO BYOC championship here at Dreamhack Denver in quite a fashion.
That was intense.
That was
And it certainly looks
amazing to
like
watch.
They've had their work cut out for them.
Let's hear it once more for your winners of Dreamhack Denver's Counter-Strike BYOC tournament, Hooked Esports. Any plans for turning pro? What's next on the agenda?
We're gonna try to make main playoffs and get in the MDL. That's the goal.
Even with this tournament win, we only ended up going 8-8 for the season and made some roster moves. We got rid of Kev and Baze and got ROM Secrets and SFX. Issues would come up in the future that would lead us to have to make multiple roster changes, and lead to me eventually coming off the starting lineup. Even though I was off the roster for a little while, I'm back as an active player again. The team has eventually morphed into less of a competitive team, focusing more on enjoying our time playing, and has actually led to better results. We brought in Whitmer, who is a previous pro and even played a season of E-League.
It shouldn't be too big of a problem. Instead, Devil's actually going to get the knife on Whitmer. It's an insult to injury.
Seeing Whitmer's reaction as well. I kind of like it because he wasn't even that mad. He was just like, yeah.
Right now we sit in 6-4 in main and really do hope to get into playoffs and advance to the next league. Time will tell what we do, but hopefully it's a good outcome.
You know I'll never give up. I don't quit that easy. People kill trust. Damn, they get so